Tea time. Welcome everybody! Souldin of the Grin brothers here, and it's time for another episode of Tea Time. I know, another one already! You're not going to get much fallout this week between the Tea Time, the Souldin Short Start, and then this other Tea Time as well. In any case, today's tea is white tea, blueberry and elderflower. It's once again from the English tea shop, because I got a packet of those for Christmas. It's a white tea, as the name obviously implies, and its brew time is 2 to 3 minutes. Now, the funny thing is, although it's called white tea, blueberry and elderflower, and true, white tea makes up like over 60% of it, it's actually got more lemongrass in it than it does elderflower or blueberries. For a description of it, some information: a naturally sweet white tea that makes for a divine cuppa thanks to zesty lemongrass, sweet elderflowers and a few juicy blueberries. It's like 5% blueberries, 10% elderflowers, and then it's got like 17% lemongrass. So why lemongrass didn't make the cut for being part of the title of the tea, I don't know. In any case, for today's tea time, well, it's yet another Nintendo Direct in February. Just after my birthday, we've got a Pokémon Direct here. It's only 7 minutes long, so this should be really easy to edit and upload. Well, so long as nothing goes wrong with the video. I mean, if it crashes, I'm going to have to suddenly start recording it in Audacity instead. Well, just the audio, because I won't have the video footage anymore. Hopefully I can have the video footage. Hopefully it all works. In any case, I've tested it out. The headphones seem to work. And I guess here's where I bring my predictions, or hopes. I hope to finally see the Gen 8 stars and know what the region is. That's mostly it. I guess I could also say I hope for the game isn't open world or has gone down a more sun and moon route, as it were. You know, there's lots of things I'm worried about. I want there for some challenge, and I don't want it to be too open. But a lot of these details I feel won't be revealed at this stage in time. I feel that will be revealed later. Here I'm expecting the stars, the region, and just some basic ideas, but not a huge amount of information overload after it's only 7 minutes. Maybe, hey, whilst they're doing it, they could reveal some stuff about Pokémon Tournament DX. I hope there's a second set of DLC characters of Pokémon Tournament. Now, my worries is the DLC characters, the stars aren't going to be as cool as some of the leaked designs they've shown recently, like the Fire Bunny and the Water Plappers. But hey, we'll see. The Direct's about to start. Please, I've heard rumours it's going to be a UK region. Fire Goat would be cool.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Hello there. Oh, it's nice good volume on the Wii U I've got here.
I would like to share some very special information with all of you.
I hope you can hear me well enough, because he's actually got a pretty decent volume voice.
All around the globe have already many
Diamond and Pearl I see, with Best Girl Dawn. She is Best Girl, don't deny it. Well, Best Poké Girl.
Trainers have encountered many different Pokemon, battled against countless other Pokemon trainers. And
yet they made Kricketune and still made more after that, after reaching the peak of all Pokemon. Don't deny that either, Kricketune is the best Pokemon.
Journey will begin for all of you.
A truly new one, unlike that, let's go.
A special video to welcome you to the setting of your next adventure.
I've heard rumours it's UK, but I'm kind of hoping India. UK would be very cool though. You know, based region. Oh, wow! Looking good? Definitely doesn't look like India. Yeah, that's looking very UK-esque. Field, farmland. Oh gosh, what the heck? Oh, the girl's adorable! Yeah, this definitely looks like England. Although there are other countries it could be. That looks like London. Snowy over. Nice. Oh, the graphics is a huge step up from Let's Go. Oh. Oh, just Pikachu. And Mincino. Huh. Wishy-washies. Okay. So it's not going to be just the the new Pokemon, which I was kind of hoping for. Because I like it when they focus on just the new Pokemon, much like they did with Unova and Black and White Gen 5. Which is still the best Pokemon games. Really nice character designs. The boy's hat's a little bit weird, but really the girl's adorable. Oh, football! Funny that. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely UK based. I mean the Steam, yeah, it's got a lot of those little stereotypes. Meowth-esque Meow? Oh! Is that the new fire type? What? What? Hello there. Oh, it's a fire hair! That's weirdly enough the thing I had in mind. Oh, I was hoping for a water newt actually. So a water newt that looked like a newt. Oh my god, I love it! I love it! Look at it! It's so cute! Oh, and this should be the grass type. And this is a grass type. What? Oh, it's a monkey? I don't really care too much for monkeys. Yeah, it looks very monkey-esque. So, honestly, those leaks weren't actually too far off in trying to show off the stars are. I like the fire of it, but no, gosh, the water type looks... Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield! Oh, those are awesome names! Oh, yeah, it's definitely UK.
Today, we are pleased to announce
fire or water type.
in the main series
I'm preferring the water type here.
for Nintendo Switch, Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield.
Hello?
I'm Junichi Masuda from Game Freak, and
Hello?
I'm working as the producer for these titles.
I thought Pokemon Let's Go was your last two games.
Right
Oh,
now,
no, this is producer
Game
now.
Freak are hard at work on the development of Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield.
It's looking lovely.
For the veteran Pokémon trainers who have experienced
Ooh.
so many adventures with us up until now. For the
That's
new
nice to hear.
trainers who held a Pokéball for the first time in the Pokémon Let's Go Pikachu game, or the Pokémon Let's Go Eevee game. And for
Okay.
all those out there looking to become Pokémon trainers for the first time.
Okay, I thought that was what the point of Let's Go
These
was,
games
but
will be new entries in the Pokemon series.
Well, that's
Role-playing
kind of
games
obvious.
That will get any player fired up and excited.
this is a very strange introduction to Pokemon and a direct dedicated to Pokemon where I'm pretty sure everyone who's tuning in knows about Pokemon. It seems like he's a new guy, because I heard that it's going to be a newer team, I believe. Yeah, it's definitely looking very much like the UK there. Missing, missing an island to the left.
Countryside and contemporary cities, vast plains and craggy snow-covered mountains.
Well, that definitely looks like Scotland up top, but...
The people and Pokemon live here, and they've worked together to develop the industries in the region. Here in
Some
this
interesting
region,
things here
you'll
or there.
visit gyms with the newly discovered Pokemon you choose to be your first partner.
Oh, gyms, that's...
The enviable and admirable title of champion.
They're gyms, that's nice to hear. That we've got the gyms back.
Let's get to know the Pokemon that could be your next partner.
Oh, I love that water type so much.
The chimp Pokemon, Grookey.
Yep,
This mischievous Pokemon is full of boundless curiosity.
not my sort of type of
Rabbit
Pokemon, right?
Score Bunny, which is always running about. bursting
Lovely name. Lovely name.
The water lizard Pokemon Sobble. It's a bit timid, shooting out attacks as it hides itself in the water.
Sobble.
You'll choose one of these distinct Pokemon.
Grookey,
to be
Score Bunny,
your
or
trusty
Sobble?
partner, and set
I was
out
kind of
to
hoping for
region
them to
of
spice it up
adventure.
with not going with the traditional three types. You know, maybe something different there. Like, that's one area I wish they spiced up.
Never before seen Pokemon waiting to meet you and be discovered.
And we're going to drip feed that information over the next sort of few months.
Our goal has been to create the greatest Pokemon experience yet. We're
Let's go-
challenging ourselves to try new things, while still treasuring what makes Pokemon special. So we hope you'll all be looking forward to the adventures awaiting you
Okay,
in the Galar
okay.
region.
I haven't been as impressed since Black and White, so you got,
what did
yeah,
you
and it's in my top 10 favorite games. So that's a high mark to try and surpass.
Pokémon Shield will be released
I was hoping for a more specific release date, but fair enough.
2019.
Ooh, Sword or Shield? It'll depend on which version
That's
exclusive
not all
Pokemon.
you'll have to look forward to in
Ooh?
2019. We've got plenty in the works for the Pokemon brand that we hope will delight you.
I am here listening. I am
Thank you
watching.
all for tuning in today.
Oh. Okay, I was kind of hoping they'd reveal something extra at that point. You know? But no, it's not. It's just, we have more, but we're not going to show off that more. The water type or the fire type. They are definitely good. The region definitely looks like it's based off England, though there are other possibilities for what that region could be based off on. Though it is reminding me a lot of England, you know, a lot of the sort of countryside, a lot of open fields, and a lot of like industrial areas and big towers, sort of. And I mean, if it is based off England, it's got generally a good, decent sort of shape to it, except for the fact that it's missing Ireland, Northern Ireland, and it's also missing Wales on the left-hand side. It kind of looks like just England and Scotland. They forgot about the other parts. Again, if it is based off England, I mean, the shape, it does definitely remind me of it in a lot of the aesthetics. The character designs look that. And, you know, unless, of course, I'm expecting customization to return in full force. But in terms of default design, the girl is so much better than the boy. Though, high praise, the boy finally looks different. Like, it's actually going to be, I'd actually say that's one of the best male trainer designs, simply on the basis that it doesn't look like just a blue version of red. It stands out a bit more. Again, the girls always, I feel stand out a lot more compared to one another. They've always got so much more variety, but that tends to happen with female-male designs. The females tend to, always come across as a bit more varied in their designs. Yeah. So I have a difficulty with the star choice, version choice. I'd say Shield at the default for the moment, but I don't mind which until I see the version exclusive Pokemon. Nice to see Jim's return. It's looking like, for people who are hoping for a more open world region, it's looking very linear. It looks like you start from the bottom, go up from the looks of it. It doesn't look like if they wanted to make it a region that was more open, they wouldn't have it such a straight line looking design of a region. Maybe there'll be a bit of back and forth, but I'd say for people who are thinking of like a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild open world thing, from the shape of the region, it doesn't look like it would be that sort of design philosophy would benefit the sort of way they've designed the region. So I'm thinking it's going to be a more linear experience, which would make me very happy. I didn't mind the linearity to Sun and Moon. I had issues with so many other things, but the linearity wasn't one of them. I'm hoping this game offers a good bit of challenge, but so far, I'm impressed with what I've seen. That sort of slight sliver of information was all I was kind of expecting, so I'm happy with what I saw. So yeah, that was the Pokemon Direct. Feel free to tell me your opinions below. Feel free to tell me which is your preferred star of what you've seen. Mine's the water one so far, because the fire one, I love the design, but I'd gotta say it doesn't look as cool as the fire hair sort of that was leaked in that fake Mon sort of gen thing back in 2017. And also the emphasis on speed means it probably isn't my sort of Pokemon. And the grass type, I'm not a fan of monkeys, so chimp Pokemon does nothing for me really. But yeah, so feel free to tell me what you think about this Direct. Feel free to tell me what you think about the stars, and what are your hopes for this upcoming Gen 8, and what are your expectations based off that little snippet we've seen. So for now then, cheerio! Oh wait, hold on, I've got to try my tea! Oh, well, can't forget that! Okay, so here is white tea, blueberry and elderflower, weirdly at the very end. That is surprisingly bitter. I brewed it for 3 minutes, but it needs more blueberry. More lemon, maybe more lemongrass too. There's a slight sour taste, but there we go. That's the lemon. My lips are absorbing all the lemon flavour. It's not reaching my tongue much, though. I get a very bitter taste of the tongue, but the lips get the lemon flavour. Definitely needs more blueberry. Or maybe I should have stirred it up a bit more. Hold on, let me. Yeah, so of the berry teas, you expect very sweet teas for berries, but this is actually rather bitter. I don't mind that. I enjoy the bitterness of it. It's quite bitter teas tend to feel quite pleasant when they start to get colder. When they're not piping hot. The lemongrass, probably a bit more lemongrass and a bit more blueberries needed. The white tea and the yellow flower probably shine a bit more. But yeah, that was my tea, and of course, that was the Nintendo Pokemon Direct, and the same questions I asked before. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on the stars? What are your thoughts on what you've seen? What do you expect based off what you've seen, and what do you hope for? I'll probably talk about this in the Fallout playthrough, or I may make a separate video talking about my hopes for this gen. But for now, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Cheerio!